Hi everybody, I am 32 weeks pregnant today. Of course I say it every week, I'm super excited and everything's going great, but I really, it blows my mind that I'm this close. In any type of thing that I've looked on babysitter or whatever, I'm technically in my 8th month of pregnancy, which it seemed so far away when I was 11 weeks or 14 weeks, 20 weeks. It felt so far away. And I remember every month I was so excited, I'm 7 months pregnant, and when people asked me, I was so excited to tell them how pregnant I was. And now I have actually people asking me if I'm gonna go any day, and I have to tell them, no, I'm only about 8 months pregnant, and they're like, oh, and I'm like, yeah, I must look huge. But I'm excited that I'm that close. I have hopefully only the max 8 weeks, but if he wants to come a little bit before that, that's fine. Of course, he needs to be completely fully developed and ready, and wants to come out. But I'm so excited. I can't believe that we have this close, and there's so much that we have to do. And I really thought that I had everything prepared, but now that we're going to be moving, and we're going to be moving on the 13th of September, I will be 34 weeks, which means I'll have 6 weeks to go. I don't know. It's crazy to think that I'm I have to completely do his room. I'm not going to show you guys a nursery tour. I don't know if anybody's waiting for one, but I won't be doing one. I'll probably show you guys our setup that we're going to have for our room. But the way that his room is going to be until guests are gone are the spare bed is going to be in his room, and the crib's actually not going to be made because he's not going to be using it for a while. So we're going to have, we're going to kind of decorate it to his room, but we're not going to put the crib up. So that's what's going to happen. So I'm not going to do a nursery tour for that, but I will kind of show you guys our setup for our sleeping arrangements for what we're going to do for him when he comes. And of course I will do a mini house tour when we move and we're all settled into our place. For my measurements and symptoms, measurements are exactly the same as they've been. They haven't really changed. The only thing that's changed has been my weight. I went to my midwife appointment yesterday, and I am now 200 pounds, which means I have gained 28 pounds, which means I've gained, again, 5 pounds in 4 weeks. So I'm not too worried because I'm only really gaining a quarter of a pound every week extra on top of a pound. I would be more concerned if I was at the 6, 7, or if I was at the 10 mark for 4 weeks. But even still, even looking at some of you girls that follow me or I follow you, it doesn't really matter. And really, it's what your body can handle, right? Your body's going to do what it wants. So if you're 5 foot and you're eating properly, you're doing everything you could do possibly, you're not eating for 2 and all that kind of stuff, and you gain 40 pounds, that's just what your body needs. And that's what I honestly think. So I'm not overeating. Yes, I might eat, a few more carbs than usual, but I don't eat fast food. I don't drink pop. If I drink juice, I drink orange juice, and I have literally those, I call them breakfast cups, they're just small cups. That's all I'll drink, and really I'm just drinking it for the calcium and the vitamin C, and I get the Trop 50, so it's only 50 calories. So I'm not too worried about my weight, but I have 8 weeks. So what am I going to gain, another 10 pounds if at the max? That's fine, whatever. I don't care. As long as I'm healthy, a baby's healthy, and nothing has happened, I'm fine with that. For my symptoms, I've had my sciatic pain came back, and I actually ended up getting a belly band, or belly belts, maternity belts, whatever you want to call these things, and it worked really well. I got this from Mother Maternity. It's called Loving Comfort, and it's a medium. So most of you guys know I'm 6 foot, now 200 pounds. My belly around is about 44 inches around, so you can actually wear, I thought I would have had to wear the large, but I didn't, so that's a good thing. So the sciatic pain is gone now as long as I wear that when I do a lot of things. Even if I'm doing stuff around the house, if I have that on, it helps a huge. Pelvic pain, the only way I could describe that is it actually feels like I've been riding a horse, just the inner, my bones on the inside or the ligaments on the inside kind of hurt. And of course my wife, like everything, that's completely normal, no big deal. And of course back pain, sleeping, you know, I get up now 4 times a night. But a good thing is, like most of you know, I don't work, so I can just plop myself in this chair, I can relax, I can sleep as long as I would like. So I'm not too worried about it. I know that I should be getting more sleep, but it is what it is. I've been feeling a lot bigger now. I know that he's gotten bigger. When I went to my appointment, my midwife told me that I was measuring right on track, which is a good thing because I was measuring 2 weeks ahead at my last appointment, which was 4 weeks ago. I think it was 28 weeks. I was measuring at 30 weeks. So I think that's a good thing. I think that maybe he's leveling out with the size of my belly maybe. But who knows, I could have a growth spurt. And I have an appointment in 2 weeks, and she says that we're going to do an ultrasound and see what his weight is at that point and what position he's in. Because right now he goes head down, he goes head up, he goes head down, he goes head up. So, or goes transverse sometimes. So we're going to see where he's going to be for that. So he's doing really well. His moves are awesome. His kicks, hiccups, all those great things that he does. That my husband gets to feel now, so that's been making things a lot more exciting. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. So not much is going on besides, I mean, we are moving, but like this weekend, I actually wanted to start doing this with my husband. I don't know if any of you guys else out there are doing these type of things, but this is our first baby. So after baby comes, there's no more just me and Evan. So I told him that, you know, I want to start doing, you know, these weekends, especially this weekend because it's a long weekend. Let's do something nice. We don't have to spend a lot of money. We don't have to go anywhere crazy. So I don't know if any of you guys do that, but I'm really excited to make this weekend just a weekend of me and him. No friends, no family. Well, we don't even have family here. But no, like, let's do something that we normally don't do. So we're going to do things like we're going to have dinner here, and then we're going to go out for dessert somewhere, and then maybe the next day we'll go for ice cream somewhere. We'll go to a park we haven't been to yet. You know, we'll, I don't know, just go and do things with each other that you're not really going to be able to do, you know, once the little one comes. So, or you won't be able to do alone as much. So we're going to do that. So any of you guys out there that don't have anything planned this weekend, go and do something. Like, especially if you're close to the end, you're not going to have a lot of time. Go and do something. Go to the movies. Go out for dinner. You know, go on a day trip somewhere. Just do something, because you know what? You're not going to be able to do a lot of these things after he comes, or it's going to be a little bit more difficult. So yeah, so go and do something with your husband, boyfriend, partner, whoever. Just go, have fun. Just get to know each other again. If you know you've maybe lost it for the last couple weeks, and maybe you're just super busy and you're not really focusing on your relationship. I mean, really, what got you to this point? I mean, you had to have sex and get intimate and, you know, do all those romantic things with your husband, boyfriend, partner, whatever in the beginning to get to this point. So I mean, most people usually just do these things anyways, but maybe if you haven't, just go and do something. So I'm going to give you guys a belly shot. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. I know I am, and I'm sure you will too. So have a great weekend, guys. Bye. So here's belly from the side, from the front, on the other side. And again, I'm wearing the same pants I always wear. And they're starting to get tight on me, but whatever. It's from the side. The front, I did scratch myself. Terrible, I know. From the other side.